Hey, hey, good evening. Hello, learning lovers. It is me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot, here to bring us messages of direction using the daily moon cycles and also the energetic bodies that are aspecting above us. So, however, the message is timeless as energy is cyclical. So do know that when you find it is simply when you are meant to find it. And if you do find anything that resonates with you in today's messages, a beautiful way to share back energetically is to like this message, to also subscribe and make sure your notifications bell is on. And the best ever is to leave me a comment so that I can reply personally to you. Hello, hello. Thank you. At the school night. Is Bella graduating? I can't remember, Peg. Let me know. Because guys, the energies have been crazy this week. So isolation wanted to pop out here and creation. But the thing with this is look at the tuxedo. It's in there. So it's like Mr. Blueberry's deciding to dust off somebody's dusting off their pantaloons here, getting ready to dust off pantaloons and move into creating something new. That would be Monica. Oh, look, and it's soulmate there coming in here. Incoming, guys. Incoming. Let's find out what's going on for you. It is Thursday date night, and we have the lovely Monica with us, and we did not even mean to dress the same. We just be doing that sometimes. So let's find out what's going on for you guys here to get a base reading and have your questions ready because it's a date night where you get to ask me your questions and I pull cards personally for you. And then Monica has pulled two piles. One is for your hopes and one is for fears. And we'll do that for each sign at the end. Okay. Let's see what's happening hot stuff here. Messages for the best and highest good. Guys, if you have not caught the readings already this week, they were off chain as far as destiny is concerned. We've got trickery in reverse. And then we have here self-worth, bottom of the deck, and the environmental energy. Orange is going to be our sacral chakra. So for me, that's going to be Scorpio energy of that full moon tomorrow coming in because Scorpio rules the groin. I didn't make it up. That's just what they do. Okay, so that's on the bottom of the deck here. So we are in this green energy of the heart center. This feels like here we are getting over a fear of just being tricked in our heart. Okay, because in this story here, this dragon is holding the biggest acorn, which this obviously wants. And the squirrel's going, yeah, I got lots of acorns in my bucket. And the dragon's like, okay, that might sound like a fair trade. But what dragon doesn't know is that squirrel has put a bunch of rocks on top of the smaller air underneath the acorn. So only the top layer is acorns. Okay. But being in reverse, there's no reversals in this deck intended. And that it flew out that way though. So I'm going to take that into account. I feel like this is an energy, especially because there's a winter scene. Is somebody's heart thawing? Is there a heart thawing out here? And there's this royal seat, and again, the winter scene, but here comes some heat blowing in on that orange chair, which is creativity energy. So if you think about where babies come from, we're all adults here, and if you're not, go away, come back when you're 18. I love you anyway. But this hot seat here, where babies come from, creation, right? It's hip bone to hip. That is our sacral chakra and our sacrum in our back here. So this feels like some heat's getting ready to melt some ice here. This feels like here. Look at him covering his heart. Insecurity. Somebody's heart is melting. What I say. So the green energy, and then we've got the red root chakra. These fears are going to come up when love is involved. People that are warding themselves off from love. Okay. If that has been you, if this has been someone in your life. It feels like here and there's even the sun trying to come and melt some hearts here, and mysticism, I'd say so, with Scorpio full moon. You want to talk about intuitive. I feel like Cancers are the lie detectors of the zodiacs, and Scorpios are the fucking detectives. So, like, you can't lie to either one of them, but Cancer is going to be like, that way. But Scorpio's going to be like, oh, no, we're following this down. They're going to be like the lounge going, sure. Don't want to leave any stone unturned. Let's see what's guiding that insecurity being. Like, I'm confused about how I feel, but then my mind of the devil is getting in the way. That is the sister energy to lovers, right? Without one, you can't have the other. And if our heart did not feel like there was something to lose, then we wouldn't think twice about it. You're not going to think twice about how much love you give to someone, family, right? If you're close with a sibling or a best friend, you don't even think about it like that. But then when there's this sacral energy coming in, all of a sudden there's like kind of some panic energy, right? And then we have this perfection energy that is going to be guiding this mysticism card. So the purple energy of mysticism, our third eye, and we have perfection here. So that is where the South Node is right now in Virgo. It's even if you're not, a lot of people, a lot of Virgos say I'm a perfectionist. I have one placement in Virgo. It's a big one, but so yeah, we say we're not doing that, but really, it kind of my thing has to be better is done is better than perfect. So I don't know if that helps you at all, but there's this inner, I don't know that I've stuck for years. See how that blue character, there's a character inside of a character. So this is like a Russian nesting doll kind of energy. This mysticism, this mystic inside of you is trying to pull us here to trust our, is trying to trust this journey here. Okay, and then we have discovery. There's the full moon energy right here. Discovery of this root of where is this coming from? I'm going to push back on something here in this root that I'm just, it feels like making up problems. Okay, and there's this confusion here, but just because we don't know something doesn't mean it's bad, right? Um, and that would be, what is your automatic call to go towards, right? Or is that our self-worth, where we are thinking something's been cold, we're in the winter here, and like, well, if it's not perfect, then it can't, then it's not nothing. I gotta find out what is on the side of this. Okay. Discovering this victim mentality, and look at that. So these cards play together here of the heart. So we're discovering that the confusion here and this need for perfectionism all comes back down to our own self-worth and kind of what the story that we're telling ourselves here. So with trickery being in the reverse, what I'm saying to you is this is no trick. So whatever's coming in here is absolutely testing testing you here, and it's not about the outside person. This is about what in me here might be pushing this away. What kind of mentality? So if we got tricked once, we got sold a bag of sugar. If you'll refer to next week's Thursday reading. Thank you, Miss Cat, for being so wonderful about the bag of things. We'll just say sugar. This is internal. Look at that. And I didn't mean to put the middle finger there. This is an internal fear, guys. So this is coming up for us. It feels like this is, it's kind of a, I hate to say the word, I mean, teacher, teacher, whatever, retired. But it does feel a little like a test, okay? Because in the perfection vein here, what we're discovering is that things don't have to be perfect to still be good. Because in this story, this waitress's name is Cherry, and she's pissed off that somebody cut into the perfect her work. Okay, and now the pie's not perfect, she's saying, and this is her higher self going. Now that that piece is out of there, that one piece, can you see that this pie is now in the shape? So changes in perspective here. Okay, and what we're looking at is watering our own garden with today's sun energy in Taurus. A woman sprinkling flowers is our sun symbol, and that's about constructing a beautiful, caring personality. And maybe we show that to everyone else here. But what I'm seeing, especially with that perfection energy, is that we may not show that to ourselves. Okay. So it feels like here you're really needing to trust this inner wisdom. And then with this discovery, this is the bursting open of the heart chakra. This is hearing our guides. So this full moon in Scorpio, I mean, it's the house of secrets. So it feels like this is something that just kind of comes and drops in here like a little acorn. All right. Let's see what's going on. We've got our moon in Scorpio. Y'all know my moon is in Scorpio, and I've got a five planet person here with five placements in Scorpio. So we're going to use a Scorpio deck. On the bottom of the deck before the shuffle, the why the heck are we here with this reading tonight? Ten of Pentacles. Come on. That is the Pinnacle of Pentacles. That is the We Have Arrived card here in the environmental energy. And that can also mean you notice that the person has gray hair. Some of us, but not going great quite yet. But Ten of Pentacles, remember the tens also are meant to convert into the 1+0 of the Ace of Pentacles into something new. Once we get to the point of where the learning is complete, okay, you can either be like, oh, I'm done. I got nothing else to learn. There's more here. There's more here to learn. Okay. Yeah. There's more here to learn about taming our inner beast, these insecurities, these stories that we're making up here, that we are, we are the way we are because of what had happened once. We were tricked one time or multiple times, however times it took us to learn that lesson. But whoever I'm reading for tonight is that this is not a trick. You've been through this before. You know what trickery looks like. You know how to recognize the red flags, and that is definitely that lemniscate, that internal balance of yin and yang. And when my own micro is in check, macro comes to me. Abundance comes to me. All up in our head, Nine of Swords. What I just say? About a Five of Cups. Again, Scorpio energy. These are literally the bags we carry with us. So picture that you're going on a trip somewhere and all of our childhood wounding, it's like wherever we go, this goes with us. And until we do the work of getting out of the rumination of this is going on the outside of us, no, it's not. This is all about what our soul lesson is, what people and situations are coming into our life to help our soul evolve. And so this is what we're trying to get up out of here, this rumination, this Nine of Swords energy, with it being on the bottom of the deck, that can simply be our environmental energy. And we have Venus and Gemini right now, which did just square the nodes of fate and destiny, and at the same time, they're squaring or challenging the nodes of karma. Meaning, it's just a scale. Karma, it's like people glorify or vilify the word karmic. Oh, they're just a karmic. They are just as much of a soulmate as a person that is good for us that we're going to spend our lives with, whether that's a best friend, a neighbor, parent, whatever, on that soul journey together. Those karmics are just as important. Your souls agreed to have that challenge be put between you, to you, okay, so that you can grow. And this is all about uncovering majestic power. And I think it's interesting to be like, this is a little bit of Chicken Little energy. The sky is falling, the sky is falling. And we've got an airplane falling with the sun's energy today. This is also moving from Eight of Swords and Venus to Nine of Swords, the second deacon. So we're seeing that right here. This is about you being able to discover and uncover your own power and how that might have been self-worth. This is shining here to blast some energy through this ice. Okay, this is like the it feels a little bit of like explain that, like the facade or the the facade or the it's called they call it glamoring because it was 1925 and Sabian symbols, but everybody glamours, guys. We all do it. Putting on makeup, doing our hair, being a smooth talker, knowing how to close a deal. It's all glamoring. We do it every day. Okay. There's a difference between glamoring to like do our job and glamoring to be manipulative and get what we want. Right. Those are very different energies, but it's still all glamoring. We are our complete uttermost selves when we're kind of going, hey, here's my baggage. And that's what this is all about. And this is feels like a little bit of a come to Jesus. What is my baggage that is teaching me from my happiness? The sun is the happiest card in the deck. How can we get here if we're carrying this around? Okay. We've got the Hermit energy. Love that. I'm glad to see that here. And High Priestess. Damn. I mean, if mysticism enough in this discovery of the full moon, simply being like, I don't have to share this with anybody. The Hermit is quiet, just like the High Priestess. Pisces energy, Virgo energy. That is our North and South nodes right here. It's just in the Hermit. So the last reading was, are we going to go to the North where our destiny calls us? High Priestess, what you know to be true, deep in your guts. Okay. Or are we going to sit at the ninth step of the Hermit forever in the South Node where Virgo is and go, I need more data. I'm waiting to receive more data here from the masters. And the High Priestess, the North Node, has the data. She's like, been around the block a few times. It's going, you know how much we done been there and done that. This is an inside job, and whatever decision, if we're going back and forth here with that Two of Pentacles, should I, shouldn't I, then we are going, well, I've been tricked once, so that then makes me insecure for the rest of my life. I'm never going to open my heart again. And then the High Priestess, North Node of Destiny, comes in and it's like, it's inside. Just because we were trusting and trusted this, whatever that passing was for their word, that whole bucket was indeed acorns and was a fair trade for Dragon's big acorn, doesn't mean that every relationship, it just was a way to teach you what the red flags were. If that makes sense. That was a lot for an intro. Hello. Oh, awesome. Diana, thank you for being here. Crystal's in the house. Miss Candy. Awesome. Your darling sister is listening while you cook. Oh, I love that. Hi, Keely's sister. I got my sister from another mister here too. Kaylee, this is the one I sent you guys that her the dancing video where she splits, and they were all like, do that. I like turtles. She likes turtles. Do you guys please tell me you guys know that clip? It's the funniest thing ever. Except they ruined it when they had him back as an adult in the same face paint. And they're like, here's the I like turtles kid. You know, those little videos that go viral. And they ruined it. They ruined it because he was old. Like, not as old as me, but still, you lose the luster. Okay. You guys are coming in as the Page of Pentacles, ready to receive. Absolutely, Miss Kaylee. I will put her down on the list for a reading. You got it. Okay, you guys are coming in as as a Page of Pentacles. Situation as this long-held dream star. That's a big card, guys. It's 17 out of 20. This is reconnecting back to the ethers, back to the ethereal parts of you, back to the person before we had that big heart here, that big heartbreak or that big letdown. Okay, that can go back a long time, Five of Cups. So the opportunity here, wow. Card number 3, Ace of Pentacles, baby. Time, money, energy, resources, talent, assets, effort. It's coming in. And you're coming in here as the page, so this is not too far off. This is some kind of, if we can really be working on this baggage now and look at, this is not something outside of me that I need to protect myself against. Okay, like I don't trust people. You just got to trust you. That's it. And maybe that's what you're discovering now. You're discovering the person inside the person, this Russian nesting doll. We're peeling back the layers. Okay. Let's see what's driving your Page of Pentacles right now. 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups is part of the 10 of Pentacles that we saw in the pre-shuffle. All 40 cards in that one card. And then here we have the conversion, literally what I said of you've already made it to the tippy top of whatever this situation is. You've gotten to where the furthest you can go with it. So you can either hang out there. It's the analogy back to, I don't want to end my senior year in high school. All my friends are here. Everybody around me has only learned up to that much. And it doesn't matter that I've had years, more, maybe even decades of learning. This is where I'm comfortable. So 25, but I'm just gonna stay a senior. Um, so that's like you already reached the 10 of Pentacles. It's time. Getting a big, it's time here. We got the tens showing up. So with the 10 of Cups, that is everybody in your wider circle, everybody that, like if you were getting married, if you were getting, having some kind of celebration, retirement party, whatever it is, these are the people you would invite. Okay? These are the people that you would invite that are important to you in your life. And you're showing me that, yes, I talk to those people. I engage with those people. The page is a messenger. This is already part of your life here. Very involved in your 10 of Pentacles. The situation being the 7 of Wands. That is being either surprised, taken off guard. 7 of Wands is standing your ground, getting higher up on the hill so you can have a vantage point. You can have the advantage over the enemy, whatever you see that as being. However, I feel like that's out of this confusion card here, and that might be a self-worth thing because, come on, the star, this is like pushing back on your own dream, convincing yourself that you can't have it. Oh, I'm just a page. But no, guys, it's coming. This new ace is coming. Of course, it's potential. So it all depends on how you want to head north and go in a road that less traveled, or do we want to go south node of where we've already been? No judgment here. I'm just reading for a person here that's pushing back on going to a place where they haven't been yet. Maybe this is just kind of see if the Six of Cups comes up. I don't know if it's nostalgia kind of thing. Let me shut my yap. Well, there's an opportunity here for Ace of Pentacles. So this is celebration. I just said the Ten of Cups is who you celebrate with and you party with. This is like I'm gonna invite so and so to the wedding. These are the people that you call when you have good news. The Three of Cups is a closer knit group. Within that Ten of Cups, you're gonna be like, oh my God, guess what I got? Oh my God, this is who you want to share this energy with. Okay, let's look at what is the recent past. Well, we saw that in the pre-shuffle or Ten of Pentacles, so that's going to be important. It's in the past position. Part of the reading, what this reading is all about. Four of Cups, how to make lemonade out of lemons. And the Four of Cups traditionally is where you see a cup being offered from spirit, except literally the person in the card is crossing their arms over their chest, like, I don't like what I got, but I also am not having the balls to take the cup on offer, or I can't see it because I'm still in this energy of, oh, that sounds too good to be true. It must be a trick. I don't think so here. Part of the reading is Four of Cups, Cancerian energy, might have to do something with the home, fourth house. How can you then go, okay, I was never the victim. That was there to show me, okay, this is how a-holes operate, is when they are doing an old bait and switch. That says nothing about you, nothing to do with you. That's the other person that would do that kind of thing, right? That's their lessons. That's their, what is it, toe to hoe, road to hoe. Their what is that saying? Their toe to hoe? That I know Diana also does the sayings. Help me out there. That is your your road. It'll come. That's what she said. Yeah. All right. Four of Cups in the heart of the reading, near future. There's the gaslighting, guys. Five of Swords. Old bag of beans. Okay, so let's see what's driving it. Okay, Knight of Swords in the past, Ten of Pentacles. This is a little bit of what this self-worth thing is here. The Knight of Swords, again, could be simply Gemini energy. The Knight of Swords moves fast. So it's kind of like you're questioning about this Ten of Cups. Yeah, but it's been, am I moving too fast? Am I moving too far in a new direction? Is this, maybe you're judging yourself here only because maybe I was just confused, but inside your body, you're like, your body is telling you something. It's your road to hoe. Thank you. Row? Like you're rowing. A row in the garden to hoe. Yeah. To hoe. I knew Diana was going to get it. Look,
difficult task ahead.
Thank you.
Something is going to take persistence and grit.
I don't even know what I'm talking about, but it's your row to hoe.
It can be
a row to hoe. maybe it's the road you really want to take. That would also deal here, but I'm not judging. Okay. It's like you're talking yourself, like there's this internal drive to just go, and then it's like, but that's what I know. Let's see what's driving your Four of Cups, this dissatisfaction. Ten of the Cups, Five of Cups. This is our baggage. It's at the top of the reading, so when cards come back, that's extra importance in the reading. And with the Five of Cups, our emotional baggage that we carry that confuses us, right, is only because we're not listening here to that internal dialogue of our higher self. We're listening to, it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. It's not the right time. What if this? What if that? And you're pushing back on a damn star. No, no, she says. Okay, the opportunity though, still celebration, still, I mean, this is like you're calling people here to be like, guess what? That's the opportunity. Let's see what's driving this mental anguish here with the Five of Swords. What did I say? If I see a six, this does not have to be romantic. This is somebody that's been in your life for a long time, and especially with it starting off in the environmental energy as the Ten of Cups. Now we can take that Ten of Cups and kind of narrow it down about what's going on here. And if this is a revisit of someone from the past coming into your present to affect the future, you're telling me here, Five of Swords, I'm just going to talk myself out. You're talking yourself out of an Ace of Pentacles, celebration, out of the Star of a Dream, because I don't like what I've gotten so far. Therefore, all future cups can piss off, maybe, I don't know. Gosh. Now, I don't normally feel this energy in my collective. It felt like, especially with the readings earlier this week, there was some traction here and forward movement on this. But it feels like when this opportunity comes up, it's like you got your mind right, you got your decision made, you're like, okay, I'm going to do these things. I'm going to connect back into my dream. I'm not going to let these old insecurities and this old baggage kind of step in my way. And then the Six of Cups shows up. All the old insecurities show right back up with it. Now this is where, near future, this is where our full moon is tomorrow, Six of Cups, because we're at the symbol of 12 Scorpio, which is 11 degrees, 22 minutes. Look in your charts right now. Tell me where that is, especially if you're answering a question tonight, or if I'm answering. There is 12 Scorpio in the chart. That is about the King of Cups. It's about diplomacy. That's about employing diplomacy. Your head and heart have to be aligned. And the Ten of Pentacles there is very much in my head. This is steadfast. This is what I know to be true. And then Gemini energy, Venus and Gemini comes in, is like, hold up, I got a knife though. I got a sword. Where can we cut some old things out and move forward new? And the environmental energy is like, but here comes the baggage with us. Here comes the fears, especially as ignited by this possible reunion here. Let's look at the block. Block is moving to calmer waters. So Six of Swords in reverse means we're not listening to the body knows what our Six of Swords is thought, okay, but it is Aquarian energy where Pluto is for transformation. This is resisting transformation. It's resisting inner peace. It feels like this is still something that feels like you can control, that's outside of you. I'm telling you, this is an inside job here, and whatever's coming up, no, it's coming. Here now, this is coming, and it's going to kind of. I think I said it earlier in the week, like, oh my gosh, I've done so much work on myself. And it's like those little fear bombs just pop up sometimes. and you have to have a little talk with yourself and be like, this is on the inside. This has nothing to do with that. Different situations, different scenarios. So 5 of Cups is can be long buried stuff we just have never yet dealt with. Okay, so let's see what's driving that 6 of Swords. Mental energy. This is a one-to-one commitment. Earlier in the week, I was getting a lot of divorcee energy. I was getting the split. I was getting the decision made. And now in the block here, moving to calmer waters, this one-to-one relationship, whatever label you put on it, it is one, so there's fire there. In reverse, the 1111 is if I don't get in this boat, this is going to stay like this. Let's keep going here. Woo! Thank you, Spirit. Thank gravy. Okay, what Spirit wants us to know, Queen of Cups. As soon as you're pouring back into your own chart, okay, water signs, look at all the 3 water placements in your chart. Full moon in Scorpio. What Spirit wants you to know, Cancerian energy here into your heart. I did say it felt like a home issue because the 4 of Cups is in the heart of the reading. I can either make lemonade out of lemons, or I fucking hate lemonade. I can stop trying to grow the goddamn lemon trees. Why am I forcing myself? It's coming from. Why am I drinking lemonade when I hated it forever? It makes my stomach hurt. It dries me out. It's not fun to drink. It's not pleasant. This is like lemonade with no sugar, straight from the trees. Like, you know, the faces people make. Or animals or babies, you know, because that's always fun. This is the block here this is not moving to calm waters, guys. So what Spirit wants you to know is that you need to get into your mothering energy self here. Star, nurture this long held dream. You're in a position to do that. You're receiving some kind of message or you are delivering a message. It feels small, but the opportunity is huge. Okay, it just depends. Like I said with the last reading is, are we going to go to North Node at this crossroads with Venus squaring the nodes of fate, or are we going to go backwards and repeat a 9 of Wands and not close the cycle and just do it all over again, whatever exhausts us completely? What is driving the Queen of Cups? When I say message, Page of Cups. Okay, again, water energies, both water. What Spirit wants you to know, this full Scorpio, this is a revisit of our home, our foundation, how we learned love, safety in love. If our very early experiences were witnessing our own moms, aunts, grandmothers, parental figures, it could have been a single dad, right? Doesn't matter. Getting creamed. Or we are just watching the codependency play out and watching them be exhausted and give and give and give because that's what the mom did. Single parent. Okay. Page of Cups in the environmental energy. This is a love offer here. This is and this is a grown ass man here in this image. Okay. This is not the kid energy, but we could, as an adult, need to reparent and remother that inner child here that still tells us, oh, it's too good to be true. You're just going to get tricked again. It's going to be a victim. It's an internal dialogue, guys. Let's see what the outcome energy is. Queen of Wands. Yeah, baby. Okay, Mars energy, Aries and Scorpio again. So water, water, water. Master manifestation. There's a tabby cat next to her. Usually it's a black cat in most tarot decks, but you know what they say about orange cats? They're just like the clowns, right? So I like this Queen of Wands because she has a sense of humor about her. Um, she's kind of like the tabby cat. Like you don't know what to expect out of a Queen of Wands, right? You never know what you're going to get. But look how gorgeous she is. So this is us mothering here, our Queen of Cups nurturing our heart, and that's how our confidence comes back. This is like, hell yeah, I know how to manifest this Ace of Pentacles. So let me see this person here, why you're getting in your head, because you have the yin side has the Five of Swords, and this is yang energy coming from the outside in with an opportunity to reunite here. Getting all up in your head about it, and you're like, but I got lemonade to make. Let's see what's here driving that queen, that sexy Queen of Wands. Oops. Pisces energy. Say it with me. To get to the wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups, you got to do what? Walk away from the Eight of Cups. This is the confidence to leave behind what you were settling for, which was not cool with you in your own heart. Like, it doesn't have to mean somebody around us that's tumultuous around us or that someone's being a complete a-hole. It says you are not settled in you. Okay? And going, but Ten of Pentacles is a sure bet, Ange. Throw in there. Because the instinct, Gemini's like, come on, we're in Venus. This is time to flirt. This is time to show what you're working with here. And we still got this baggage to carry with us, but that is because we're continuing to grow trees. Can we plant something? New place. Can we plant a new seed here? Something that you do want to celebrate. Let's keep going with the Queen of Wands, Magician, all four aces of potential. Nine of Swords. Nines come toward the end, right? This is that Eight of Swords rumination spreading into nighttime. And now I'm getting in my head like, oh shit, I manifested this and it's here. Now the fuck what? And Magician energy there with that Nine of Swords, that can be when you have Magician energy mixed with that kind of sword energy. This is gaslighting ourselves. So I feel like that was the right call on here. This is not somebody else gaslighting you. This is someone going, hey, you want to get together, you want to grab coffee, you want to have lunch, and you're hell up in your head about it. And then we gaslight ourselves, right? Then we kind of thwart that new potential. But I do like that the Queen of Wands is here. That, again, Mars energy, sudden, cutting off something, whatever you're walking away from. If you go back, there's the Fool energy. That will be driving the new start. That literally, guys, the Fool in a whole other deck. I'm telling you to go back and look at those readings this week. The Fool was on the bottom of the Magician. And here it is again, here on the outcome. So the Fool energy after you walk and you're into this new potential. What's this Nine of Swords about? There's the King of Wands. This is you just in your head. Nobody can get you out of the Nine of Swords, guys. I can't. The Tarot Lady can't do it. This new leap is here. And now we're like, now I'm in a prison of my own mind. And now it's going to nighttime. Now I can't sleep. About an energetic match. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. That is fiery, passionate. And I told you here, this is not a child page of cups. This is a grown-ass person here. What Spirit wants you to know, this offer is legit. It's new, but it feels like you can certainly kind of fall back into old habits. So take this message today to let you know this is coming. And you have to decide before this gets here what it is that you do want so that you don't self-sabotage and kind of lop it into the category. I feel like here, mysticism, this is a lucky break. This is the nodes of fate. This is literally the nodes of fate. Which way you go? Boy, oh boy, we are, because it retrogrades, the nodes retrograde, and they go backwards. They go from less than 30 down to less than 1. 29 degrees to 0 degrees. Everybody has 30 degrees in their piece of pie. This is either recycling again, or, and it does feel like it's a recycle, or either a person or the lesson is recycling. And your only job is to not gaslight yourself about this opportunity and not to go, nah, I'm just going to keep on making something I hate. So that energetic, this is what you've been waiting. Give us more information. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, this has been coming out all week. Say energy. It's simply just karma's coming to call to balance itself. It's getting on the scale. If we've eaten input, then the scale, the output's going to be like, well, yeah, you had a little extra this week. It's not personal. It's just what our input was, right? So now that I peaked, justice for walking away from what does not serve you, karma balances. The Fool energy with the Two of Pentacles. You're like, but I'm so busy right now. There's a lot going on in your environment. You got a lot of balls in the air. Okay, and then this King of Wands isn't coming in to hurt you. As a matter of fact, we got a Four of Swords here, so it's a card of healing. So even if it's just a conversation with this energetic vibration, I think it was last night or the night before, I can't remember which ones. It was the pink thumbnail or the purple thumbnail I had on there. It was like I was getting school notes that you pass back and forth in the hallway because it had like this little tab. It was the one with the soulmates crossing lovers energy in the wisdom of the tarot. It was the 2 cards. You won't miss it on the thumbnail. It's like, what of all the cards to come out for that? Okay, so this person's not coming in to mess. This is an energy of healing, and we've even got some loyalty there after that with the Knight of Pentacles. It'll evolve slowly. Okay, Queen of Wands paired with the Hanged Man. This new start energy of the Magician. All 4 aces of potential, as long as our inner balance is there. What you've been manifesting is coming in. That's the truth. 9 of Swords plus 1 sword is the 10. I feel like we need to be done with that and reset to our personal truth. It's just that this personal truth isn't as clear. Because let's admit it, it's way more fun. Right? It was them's. With the block here being, I'm just going to sit here with a smile on my face, even though this feels terrible, convincing myself that it's safe. tricked once before, or I grew up in a household where it was always a bait and switch. Are in control of that. It doesn't have to be this. This is reparenting yourself here, guys. Treating yourself the way that you would have wanted to have been nurtured. You know how hard it is? I know it's a silly exercise, but I found it very hard anyway, to look in the mirror directly at your own eyes, say you are worthy, lovable, fantastic. It's making me emotional. It's looking at y'all. It's really hard to do that. Never done it? Go ahead and try it. It sounds silly, but then when you're really talking to, if there's a catch in your voice, notice if it's difficult. Say that about yourself. I'm very excited about what's coming in here. I'm only just a little worried that we might poo-poo this away. Maybe that's what this full moon is coming in here to teach us, like diplomacy and fairness with ourselves, not self a damn break. This perfectionism doesn't exist, guys. It's a facade. Any questions about the reading, specifically about a certain card or a combination of cards? Be like, hey, Ange, ask about this. You can still have, your own personal question, or they can be combined here together. But come on, damn, like the time is now, guys. The time is now. You don't want to push whatever this is if you haven't made a change or you've been teeter-tottering back and forth on some kind of major decision. 727 is when they're shifting out of North Node of Pisces and into Aquarius. So it feels like here this tip-top or this precipice of energy is kind of getting ready to boil over. We're only a couple months away, and anybody who's resisted moving into calmer waters, out of a false sense of safety, meaning same plus same equals same, and I just like to count on same, even if it's shit sandwich same. I guess that is regular if you eat it every sandwich. It's still something you don't like. Okay, so not really safe for us then, is it? Well then, I came in, oh, let's do a fun read tonight. Let your guard down and welcome in new opportunities. How to do that? Queen of Swords energy, Miss Di. Like, you trust you. You've done hard things. And isn't it funny how we can do mega hard things that aren't necessarily about our personal, aren't necessarily about love. Oh, thank you for Peg for reminding me of the tapping the like button. I appreciate that. Scorpio you got 17 degrees, so you're within this full moon because we're at 12. So a lot of astrologers count within, 3 up and 3 down from the number. I go about 5, within 5. It's about orb. So you're right there on 5, Miss Peg. Scorpio sun is 3 degrees in 4th house. Well, do we have everything else in water right now? The only thing in Scorpio is the moon. The other water houses, Cancer, Jupiter, and then we've got strategies that work for smart women. The asteroid Ops, which is Neptune's wife, that is at a prima donna singing, symbol 21, and seeing that quote unquote success and quote failures are simply names given to our emotional outpourings. Literally, we are tricking ourselves. What do you see as successful? What do you see as a failure? Now we've got Vesta, Vesta, the home and hearth. That's all about the guardian of the home, 24 Pisces. We've got Vulcan, the masculine energy of fiery passion and emotions at 16 Pisces, and they're coming in as very inspired. Could be that Page of Cups there. And then we have Diana, the asteroid of independent women at 3 Pisces. So, and that's about reading between the lines and inferring what cannot be fully known. The trick is, how are we inferring? Automatically assuming the worst, or are we automatically assuming the best? Okay, give me 2 seconds. My front door never closes and it is just popped open. Okay. Can't be sitting here with the front door. All right, guy. I know I'm feeling this. My moon is in Scorpio, so I'm feeling it big time. All right, so Monica pulled us hopes and fears here for all signs. So I'm going to go in a hope and a fear, starting with Taurus. These are fun little extra messages. So half of the deck is Liz's What Are They Thinking deck, and the other half is What Lies Beneath. So Taurus, okay, Taurus, your hope. I want to grow old with you together forever. And fear in the Taurus part of your chart is watching shit go down and enjoying the gossip. Maybe you're fearing here that if you want to take a new north node direction, Taurus, that people are going to be gossiping about it. This could be happening during Taurus time. And you have to get old to not freaking care anymore, but the minute you stop caring what things look like to other people who don't matter, who are not paying your bills, the more peace you will have. Okay, Gemini. Gemini's hopes. I want to be there for you. There are blocks. Could have to do with that 6 of Cups. Gemini fears. The fear is that there's third party energy at play, especially to do with love there with Venus in Gemini. Cancer, your hope is that they make their claim that they cannot see you with anyone else. Your fear is that you be tossed aside. Sleep. Yeah, trash, tossing out, that they really don't mean it kind of thing. That'll be 5 of Swords, gaslighting ourselves. Leo, your hope is that this one, they compare you to others with judgment. The best they've ever, because they're the best they've ever had. Next one, list. Your fear is that you feel like old news. Well, we did see the King of Wands coming this way. They feel like they're outdated, expired, or that they're just old news, that you may not be interested. Virgo energy, your hope is that we are a team together. We can accomplish our goals. That would be that 10 of Pentacles. Maybe you're making a new goal with someone here, and your fear is that they really just want to marry somebody else. Okay, maybe or stay married to someone else. What about for Libras? Hope is that you want to be besties. You are my best friend. Very important for the foundation of a relationship. Your fear, Libra, is that either you are faking happiness or they are. Well, with this justice energy coming in here from the outside and walking away and making this new leap of faith, Surely hope we weren't staying in something tumultuous and faking happiness because it felt safe. All right. Um, Especially with Libra trining the planet of transformation, Pluto and Aquarius. And then also we've got the relationship asteroid in Aquarius right now. Okay. Scorpio, your hope is that a promise is kept. Your fear, Scorpio, is that you'll be kicked to the curb if you take that leap of faith. That's not what I'm seeing here with matching energy. Just saying. Sagittarius, you hope that either you feel or you want them to feel loved, protected, and safe. Your fear, Sagittarius, is that they're still emotionally involved, or they may have that fear about a Sagittarius here, is that there's still emotional involvement with a past person. Maybe that's that Six of Cup is coming from the outside. Capricorn, lesson learned. You hoped, it's saying, I should have kept my promises. You hope they learn their lesson, Capricorn. Okay, and your fear is that sounds a little too juicy for Capricorn for me, but I'm going to say it because it's what came up in my head. It's saying, I lesson learned, I should have kept my promises. And then the fear is that they're investigating and they're going to find this out. That does not sound like a Capricorn placement in our chart. I mean, if Capricorn's in your house of secrets, then all right, then. I'm just saying. Aquarius. Oh, of transformation. We are at a performer of a mystery play, and it's basically like Shakespeare's All the World's a Play, or All the World's a Stage. We are constantly putting on different masks. We are channeling ancient archetypes. It's when you watch any movie, read any book, there's archetypes of characters, right? Like, just shut up and tell me what the hope is. Keep in mind, this is where Pluto is for everyone. So I don't know. Ooh, get a squeezy. Is that a sexy squeezy? That feels like a weird. Okay, it came again. Feels like a weird thing to get a squeezy on. Here is the fear. You're like, maybe, I don't know if this is like, ooh, like, to email me and let me know, like, if this is an Aquarian, the sex is really great. And you're like, is it really that great or is it an addiction? I don't know. That's your fear here. Just gonna leave it at that. Pisces, your hope is that they're in their feelings and they want to get it on. See what's under their sleeve there. It's not a lollipop. Your fear is that it's going to be total drama. Maybe you don't want to shake ish up. That kind of was a little bit of last night's of not wanting to rub. If this was moving to the North Node, not wanting to rub it in the face of the person or the situation that's being left behind. And lastly, Aries. Your hope is that they also want children. Maybe you have children. Maybe you're looking at a blended family situation, or maybe you're a young Aries came up. One of those two from this week. Your hope here is if you're younger that you want children and that maybe you can have them, right? Aries, and your fear is that you're just making a bad choice. Okay. Um, Certainly there you're like, well, kids sounded like having a good idea. And then Aries might be like, well, damn, I don't get to be independent and footloose and fancy free. Maybe you feel like it's slowing your roll there, Aries. I don't know. I would say if that was in your heart, that's never going to be a bad choice in my book. Soul was meant to be here this time around, and sometimes it's even to teach the parents, right? All right, I hope that helped y'all. It was definitely an interesting reading, wasn't it? Your Chiron is 2 degrees. Oh, and an 8th house. Ooh, doggy. Slowly backs away. All right, guys, go ahead and put your hearts in the comment section for me there. I'm going to also close my back door because I was getting hot earlier. Hold on. Here you go. Getting cold. You guys ready for the fun? Let's have okay. Where did put the hearts in the comments? We got Miss Diana. If you have a specific question, then put that in as well. You were a bit spicy yesterday. Ooh, do tell, Peg. Do tell, do tell. Oh, you're at work. Boo, Crystal. Just kidding. You're on an opposite timeline. You're either exactly flipped with us, but I think that's Perth and Melbourne. So it's 7:07 right now. So 7:07, note that down, the 14 of temperance and healing. It's road to hope. Sounds so weird. It's your row to hoe. 12 degrees Scorpio is in your 3rd house, Diana. Okay, so I got Miss Diana. This was Kathy. Quit focusing on the lemons for sure, especially when we don't like lemonade. Miss Peg, Scorpio 17 degrees in 5th house. Okay. Ooh, Peg. No wonder you spicy. That is in your house of creativity, romance, and pleasure. Love that. Okay. So we got Diana, we've got Peg, and I know Kaylee said her sister, but Kaylee, give me your sister's name if you guys can still hear me. Let me know your sister's name there. So we've got Diana, Peg, we got Crystal, Kathy. Okay, Kath, since we're both Leo risings, I don't remember your degree, so I'm going to use whole house systems for you. So that full moon is going to be probably in, let's see, Scorpio, yeah, 4th house, foundation, home. Feel you might needing some diplomacy here. Oh, you were potty mouth spicy. Well, you've been hanging around me too much. Okay, so Crystal, then you're New Zealand time too, because they're 2 hours. That works. Okay, guys, let's go here. I'm gonna get I want to do some for you guys too, especially because no, you know what? That way you can look these up later because you can Google for the wisdom of the Oracle, and most of them are on AI at this point. So you just pull it up, and either it'll take you to a site of someone explaining the card on YouTube, but a lot of them I have found are just in the AI review. Okay, Kathy, I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Okay, we're starting off with Miss D here, community and 8 energy, that lemniscate. So balance here coming in, and what you have been working on the inside is going to be fed back to you from the outside. And there's a mother giraffe there and her little baby, but also There's a green parakeet. I will Google that. And also the bags are packed there right behind. It's like a little bit of a journey energy. So this is what I was talking about in the reading of nurturing your inner child and carrying that baggage of the Five of Cups around with us, which is what's kind of being drummed up on the full moon here, moving into the Six of Cups of somebody returning from the past that kind of feels like it's a little bit of a, hey, are we going to go down the same road? Or if this is someone from the past, that's an actual opportunity, not you've been down that same road before 5 million times. Then it's like bags at home here. Okay. Yeah. This is a 52 energy of mending. And there's a sister energy there, very Six of Cups energy. And they have a connecting they're not streamers. It's like a tapestry. They called it something different in the olden days because it was all of cloth. You had to actually make, couldn't just go out and buy streamers. So this is like deep healing here. And there's to confirm that 8 energy of you're healing the inside, and this is what's coming from the outside. We've got 44 here. So 878 also might resonate for you. I'm going to pull my water deck out here for Miss Diana. Let's see here. What does Diana need to know? I just split it here on the lover's energy. Remember, in this deck, this is her moving from the ocean and into land because it's the same person there on that deck, on that in that mirror. You're staying focused on what your truth is, Gemini energy. Stay focused on the lovers. That's double Gemini, actually, right there. Gemini, the lovers is the power card. Wow. And then you got Knight of Swords. Very, very focused on your new destination here. There's 2 parakeets. One is sitting on top of the baggage, and then one is flying free. Okay. Messages for Diana. Thank you. Scene. So taking a big old long look there at our own selves here and the choice to change. Yep, what I say. Getting your bags are packed. You ready to go there? Full energy is a situation. Ready for this new, you're walking from the ocean and literally onto land. It's a 180 of your lifestyle, different than you've ever done it before. The opportunity. So you actually a little bit ahead in your energy there with the opportunity as Queen of Wands, feeling good about your own self, what you're manifesting. Okay. Recent past. That Six of Cups is in the past for you here. Also in this deck, it's a lot of childhood energy here, and you are moving into a castle on land of your own making. Part of the reading. Pentacles, baby. So, like I said, you're ahead of where the energy was in the general reading there. The heart of this is you are reaching the pentacle. So, you have already accomplished everything you could with those past energies, and we're ready here for this opportunity. It's your turn of fate, honey. Wow. Near future here, if you stay in this Queen of Wands energy, confident, you are manifesting from a place of confidence and what it is that you do want without dwelling. You're manifesting on your future and not on what had happened in the past. Your block here coming in as Queen of Swords, we might still feel, geez, strong tonight. Thank you, Spirit. It's because it's a Scorpio. Damn it. um, Queen of Swords is like in the past, you could have not been ready to make this choice, or we were ignoring discernment. We knew kind of something was up here with this energy in the past, but we ignored ignored it or we were too fearful to make the cut. And yeah, my favorite Five of Cups, what Spirit wants you to know, because you made peace with this energy. This is years and years and years in this energy. In this deck, Five of Cups, the Six of Cups in the past, this means we have made peace and respected journey with that person, with that situation, and what it taught us. And I love you, but it's such an important step here. It's where a lot of people get stuck and then stay. This is the sauce, honey. This is yo, I got the max. You're getting it. And this is the only two cards here, that deeper blue, situation, opportunity, and what Spirit wants you to know you're doing. It's like saying your goodbyes here to this old life. Make peace with it. You are respecting the journey and what it taught you. Thank you, but I don't need to learn that anymore. Outcome energy, Four of Cups, Nine of Wands, Four of Swords. Again, 44. So I'm coming back to this thinker energy here, the building blocks of that 8. And right in the center here, this is a lot of talk about growing. Oh, doesn't sound right still. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's like just exhaustion. So with Four of Cups, we are healing the disappointment of the past, so that, again, Four Cups, what Spirit wants you to know is Five of Cups, to get this new start. Finally, we may, at this full moon tomorrow, just do a ho'oponopono just to be safe. But with the Four of Cups book ending the Four of Swords in that 44 energy, what you're healing is constantly doing all by yourself. Okay. See here, I'm going to go through to the end. Ooh, maybe walking towards somebody with money, honey. And the more confident you get, this might kind of someone a little upset. With that Five of Swords there, they might try to knock you down a peg. Just because you have, I mean, with the Lovers there and this fueling the Lovers, spoiled for choice, wherever you're taking a new leap of faith to. Again, it was I think 2 readings back with the person 8. Doesn't mean you're rubbing their nose in it. You're being respectful. They're just going to have to be unhappy, but they may try. So it's like, don't play with knives because someone is going to get hurt. Okay, but with you coming in as an opportunity of Queen of Wands, it's like your words, your Five of Swords, your gaslighting. You can't. She's like, oh, honey. But you go ahead and sit down there with your sword thumb. Let me get you a band-aid for your boo-boo. But it's cute because it's like you're seeing, it's like right away, you're just trying to put me down. I'm doing well. And it makes you feel better. Seeing this as projection, and it's not phasing you at all. Trusted your intuition about this person from the past. Heart of the reading, Magician, fueling that 10 of Pentacles. You're restarting a whole new 10 of Pentacles here. Near future energy, there's 2 equal choices coming up. This is that North Node of Destiny point here. This is what these readings are about. Am I going to go North Node or am I going to go South Node? The person wants to put their skin back in the game, so to speak, but what Spirit wants you to know is you need to respectfully have that conversation of, no, this is goodbye. You're from the ocean, I'm from the land, where I've decided to move and live now. And this is a different life. Things are not the same any. Seven of Wands, fueling the block there. We used to not have discernment over boundaries. And what Spirit wants you to know is this might be the one little puzzle piece here that's going to give them the information underneath the iceberg. Like this could be spying energy, an eye on you. So maybe you just say the thing in an attitude of gratitude to mend this here as far as we've come as far as we're going. It's my decision. And no, you can't just keep an eye on me. Had your chance to do that. And outcome energy here. Sun. Emperor and Ten of Swords. You're done healing. Seeing this, I think you having this conversation, this very honest conversation. Maybe you felt like you didn't want to feelings or something, but they need to hear this so that they don't kind of cling on to the hope of, well, maybe I can. Saying this is happening, maybe I can get her back, kind of thing. Well, should have done thought about that the whole damn time. Very nice in the first place. They're real sorry, aren't they? Once you made your decision, they're real damn sorry. Okay. Well, they can just go cry in their weeds, but it's respectful. Like, I think they're thinking, no, like, just because if you're being nice, you're seeing it as friendship. They may see that as a toe in the water kind of thing. But I would just put some time between that is all. I mean, unless they're in your damn neighborhood, that would be terrible. Hey, Meredith, you're listening on your drive home. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Love you being here. It's my favorite place. That's usually the only time I get to listen to other readers as well. I'm doing other things, multitasking. I feel like I don't have that anymore. I'm doing so much trying to learn technology and software. Not my strong suit. Okay. That might be, since I'm talking to you, saying hey to you, Meredith. I don't know if that's a little side message for you here. Something that was kind of double fives too. Something that was bickering back and forth might be coming to more of a team energy, might be aligning, or at least there might be a pause in any kind of drama, or if there is any, even outside of you. You're so welcome, Miss Diane. I hope that was helpful for you. I mean, come on, son. There's definitely a lot to be happy with there. It feels like there's just like one more thing. So it's like, okay, we got to talk about this is what you taught me on my journey. I am thankful for the lesson, Spirit. You don't have to talk to that person, but it did feel like you need to assert yourself there and just make it known. I love you, but I'm always going to have a space in my heart. I want to put words in your mouth. I have no idea if you want any space in your heart for that person. I'll mind my business. Fine. But it did feel like that. There's like a little forgiveness energy there, or like just this is where we part ways, and maybe we don't, maybe it's just you're like just 6 months of not talking, just kind of let me get my foot in this new life, because that'd be the last thing somebody wants. If they got their foot in the door, or maybe it's just a toe or a toenail, and we say up a boundary here and we need to not talk for a little bit, then their toenail gets slammed. It still won't count that toenail. Right. Miss Peg. Okay, yeah, especially with your full moon energy there coming in your third house of communication, that might need to be said. That would be the diplomacy skills there of the King of Cups, of that Sabian lesson for the full moon. Miss Peg, I heard stop. Okay. Shuffling the bottom of the deck. I guess we're taking from the top for you. There's a 32 energy or a 5. You're in the in-between. I've been seeing that quite a bit. You're sitting on the egg of potential here, right in the middle, literally where the nodes of fate here are, where Venus is at the crossroads of north node of destiny and south node of karma. And then we've got the fates energy, the 17 energy of the star. All right, for Miss Peg, what's Miss Peg need to know? She needs to know. I think I'm going to love my office chair at some point. I've been meaning to do it from downstairs because this one is just getting too uncomfortable. It has rolly wheels on it. I'm afraid I'll do something dumb. Like fall or I never go down there. I always work up here anyway. Okay, let's see. What is here? What are you in the in-between underneath the fates? Oh my gosh, I already said it, but you can see it anyway. Fork in the road. Pausing for the cause. There's deep knowing there underneath that afterwards. So just so you know, that's a 13 energy of fork in the road, which would be Scorpio energy of death and rebirth. Okay. What is fated to be a new end? So something else can begin. All right. You're at the end of one thing, ready to begin anew. What does Peg need to know? Let me know if I got that right. After Peg, we've got Crystal and Kathy. Meredith, if you're hanging out for a hot second, you know, and I'm happy to pull you some cards here, honey. All right, for Miss Peg. Miss Peg, what's up? What does Miss Peg need to know about this faded energy here? Another 7. Oh, there's 2. Okay, so you're quite surprised here by some kind of 3 of Swords here. And in this deck, this is more than just a fear of heartbreak. This is actual, like, that whale's not going to be swimming. There's something big is not going to be swimming to the depths. But if it was, that's kind of causing us here and stuck in the middle between the past and the future. Also, fork in the road fates. This feels like it's fate. This fork in the road is fated for you to make a choice of some sort. Yeah, let's look at that. There's the rabbit there going back and forth on a decision. And then we also have that got left on the table this unbalanced energy of justice because up to this point, past history has weighed heavier than the sword of truth. But there's this wave of emotion coming to shit up. Yeah. 6 of Swords that was in the block in the general reading is here in the environmental energy. Let's see if at first you don't succeed. Try again. There's Judy Jude. It's dead. Okay. Where's Judy? Favorite. I know it's getting to be everybody's favorite card now, but it's hilarious. So if at first you don't succeed, the opportunity is you're getting another matchstick here. Just because you either didn't get to light it or you lit it and it didn't go the way you wanted it to before, this is a chance here to spark up something new and creative, but you got to strike while it's there, even if it comes up on you unawares. So this feels like this surprise and this choice. You're juggling a lot, and while you're juggling a lot, that means something else is kind of falling to the wayside here. Queen of Cups in the past, King of Cups at the heart of the reading, Scorpio energy, that's yours. Near future, I mean, look at these two stacked up together here. This feels like an opportunity. It's just been waiting for you. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. You have your eye focused here on um, some kind of passionate goal. No problem pouring into yourself. What's driving that King of Cups? There's the whale and the environmental energy situation. I'd say the heart of the reading here is that you're doing work of the King of Cups. Okay, that's our diplomacy energy of tomorrow. And then driving that is the Eight of Strength. In this deck, it's about literally being so meticulous with picking art, um, one piece of the net at a time to set this whale free, which for me is High Priestess energy. So you put in the effort here. It's not for lack of effort. Okay. What's driving that Ace of Wands in the near future? One-to-one commitment of some kind at this full moon energy, whatever label you put. It's getting a new spark here. It's like underground, right? So it's kind of giving me the Judgment card vibes, but from the De La Luna deck. She's inside the tree, walking outside the tree for light. This is like roots, deeply rooted. Um, Near future, deeply rooted ideals of what one-to-one commitment means. Um, there's a chance here. I don't know if this is a person in the outside going, and again, coach, I can do it right this time because in this deck, he has to reconfigure the Six of Swords many times in order to get the sleigh so the spirit seal can pull him. Block, Queen of Swords. What spirit wants you to know? This is your chance to change up your circumstance here, bookending this Three of Swords of whatever. The block that is driving the Queen of Swords is the Knight of Pentacles. So in a block position, this is like really learning, taking their time. And I wonder if this is a person here who has weighed heavily in the past, has been able to kind of date in a way that gets to your heart and you're like, gonna pulls on your heartstrings. But you coming in as the King of Cups here, the heart of this reading, being the diplomat, it's the major arcana. Let's see, outcome energy, sun. Okay. What's driving the full energy is the Three of Wands. Really examining how we're manifesting there with a fine lens. Can be a waiting energy as well because initially we see that figure standing on the cliff and the ship is way far out. It's going to be a hot minute before that manifestation gets here. And driving your sun is information that is hidden underneath the iceberg, how to one-to-one. sort of double sword of truth, long, very. There's the chariot and then the tower. Yeah, long, buried truth. Do. It's like finding out something shocking. I knew I felt that judgment energy. This is inevitable movement or a role reversal. And then the heart of that truth is about wish fulfillment, singular wish fulfillment. And whatever is under the iceberg that's being revealed here is this tower. Okay. Sun, Emperor, Queen of Pentacles. Truth about Emperor energy. Double Aries then with the Fool and role reversal on nurturer or nurturing. Choice, a lesson long learned about leadership. And yeah, that's what it felt like up here in the second card. So this deck, this is like that. This is the carelessness of humans with the death and rebirth. So yes, it's still Scorpio, but this carelessness has caused a problem. This Emperor was supposed to be truth about an emperor brings wish fulfillment because this is the Hierophant. Values can still be commitment, especially with that Four of Wands. But there's a choice point. There's two truths here about your sun here, Peg. Uh, what's this choice point? Why is the Death card here with a Capricorn energy? Queen of Pentacles doing a role reversal. Card of Judgment paired with the Death card. I don't love that. We got Three of Cups, Cancerian energy. Is the Death card paired with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody trying to like look up or trying to be celebratory out of nowhere. Something feels off there with me that like if they're not a happy person or if they're this is not somebody in their normal. Nine of Wands is fueling that because if this comes back around, you're like, well, it's fun for you. Not so much fun for me because I'm the one that does all the damn work. Someone's like, let's party. And you're saying let's party means that I have to prepare the damn party. Yeah, let's party. And and then I have to, yeah, then I have to arrange everything. It feels like it's odd. And the dad, you're not a single parent, so that feels a little odd. Is the death and the queen. Maybe you're putting the kibosh on some kind of fun times because you're like, fun times for you is just work for me. What is this death and judgment? death and judgment. Sorry, guys, I want to figure this out here. Death, judgment. Hopefully, you got your beverage of choice. We just hang out here and have some fun. Okay, Ten of Cups in reverse, emotionally incomplete. It doesn't feel right. It feels hollow. Two of Cups in reverse. It's not an equal match. I told you you were being the be all and end all. So them going like, well, let's have a like. You're like, I'm already doing fucking everything. What is this judgment call? Fueling death energy. Ten of Cups in reverse. Spirit wants you to know this new start here. Two of Cups in reverse. This is reflection, emotionally incomplete, paired with needed self-reflection. You're being diplomatic about it. It's kind of like you know this person is gasping for air, and you've tried to like I don't know how you would have time to even unpick that net. Three of Wands driving the Fool. It's like you're manifesting the day when you just get to walk on the beach by yourself. Is that right? I feel like it's blocked here, honey. This fork in the road is whatever you're paused at for now. This is a faded pause in the road here. Okay, guys, thanks for your patient. Unexpected setbacks. This is the Three of Wands in reverse. Like what you've been manifesting is this new start, but then someone's like, it's kind of like a halt in your plans. What's the Two of Pentacles feeling? The Three of Swords, please. There, whole section, but I'll look at the top. Cups reverse, empty promises, and then there's the egg cracking that I was talking about here. Of your labor. It's like you're supposed to be getting a golden goose, and we got the Lovers in reverse on the bottom, haunted choice. Something's accelerating like really quickly here, and it feels challenging but inevitable. I would check the readings. I will check back on the readings earlier this week because that was all about like so not really believing that the main character was going to follow through with what they said before. Give me a call because I want to get one-to-one with you on that. This is what I'm concerned. It's like a what is that called when you it's like yes to get this one great thing, this other thing that comes. It's like a it weighs the scale or it puts the scale in balance. It doesn't feel sweet. It's just something that's kind of surprising there. Sorry, guys, it's bothering me. You know, I get on a tangent. I'm coming for you, Crystal. Peg. What's advice for Peg, or what is this? It seems like it's kind of unbelievable. Spirit, what is this for Peg? What is the two of Pentacles here? The 13 energy again. It says hit your target. Like, that feels weird, honey. I can't put my on it, like all these distractions, and then it's like wanting you to hit some kind of target here. It's up, it's sitting duck. Unlock your mind. There's the 6 energy. Are you talking yourself out of someone? There's our peacock feathers and the gold. There's a key right in the middle of her third eye here. You're thinking something, or something's like getting in your way of hitting your target. But this, I mean, here coming some shit back in balance for you, like that part of it. It feels like it's something that's knocking you out of this holding position. That's what that is. It's like, okay, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Okay. Woo! That's put me through the walls. Jeez. Oh. Good night, Miss Diana. Thank you. You have a wonderful evening as well. I hope that made some kind of sense, Miss Peg. That was hella like, whoa. Um, Talk separately because I don't have to say about that. Okay. So self-doubt here thing going on. Thanks, Spirit, for giving me that. And there's the Ace of Wands that we saw in the near future. Motivated beginning. Like, I want this, but we might be like, we're wishing for something, but then at the same time, kind of holding it back or fearing it, fearing some kind of an ending. It's crossroads, this fork in the road twice. Yeah. Was that 3 times? 2 of Swords, fork in the road. And yeah, in the here and now, that's three different energies showing there. Alrighty, well, Miss Crystal's up. Hi, Green. Is it Green? Get it. Welcome, welcome. Let me put my glasses back on so I'm not choices. Haley, let me know your sister's name. I don't know if you guys are still making dinner or what. Holler at your bee. Okay. Oh, thank you, Miss Karen. If you would like, well, I see a heart there, but I don't want to assume. If you would like some personal cards pulled here, I will be here. I'll put you after Kathy, so you'll be third up, and I'll cut it off from there after Karen. Like some cards pulled, and certainly feel free to put in a question if you have one. We're at a crossroads energy here, girlfriend. All right, Miss Crystal. Why did I just do that with my fingers? Are you like, oh yeah, something new happening, new opportunity? What's going on for Crystal? I did feel like an oh yeah. What is Crystal need to know? Crystal. I like the big decks, but shuffling. It's like, oh boy. your arthritis starts acting up. Okay, Crystal. Okay, so we got that. This came out earlier in the week too. It's been coming out quite a bit again because we've got the North Node of Destiny, South Node of Karma. Here's our crossroad, guys. And then Venus is right at that intersection. And it's like we can go north towards our destiny, or because that's you see the two squares there, right? That's a square, and then that's a square. That's in our chart as well. That's when the signs, when they're 90 degrees apart, that's what that means when you see something is squaring something. It's challenging it. It's difficult. So Crystal, we've got a 10 and a 32 and the unfinished symphony and then these two eggs. You haven't seen you guys will have to school me on the character, but it's like Harley Quinn. So if you want a screenshot, Harley, I don't know anything about her character. I just know that like steampunk kind of look. Symphony. And then it's like things are moving, like music. And then you're like, well, now I'm right here in the center of the past and the future, just like that crossroads. I don't know. Are you getting ants in your pants? Are you feeling a little antsy? It's a little ants in the pants, Crystal. To be fair, literally the scales of justice as the justice energy. You're weighing something. We're in between. Am I right? Am I going to make a left? Okay. And another egg. Happy, happy, right underneath. To be fair. Okay. To be fair is a 38 energy or the 11 of justice, and she's weighing a fortune cookie. You don't know what's in there. And then it's like a cup. Are you going to a wedding? Or are you, is, like, didn't you, first is everything final? Is the paperwork done? Maybe that's just kind of this 38 energy of the unfinished symphony. It's like, oh, finally, it's coming in. Something's final. And then the happy, happy energy. We got 3 eggs out of 4. It's like the sun. It's like the sun energy. Okay, let's see what's going on for you. Opened up at 2 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles in the past. There's a balanced energy like that. Six of Pentacles and a 2 of Cups. Was there a yeah, unfinished symphony, a break before you could get to the that's of something? Is that something that's restarting? Let's see. It has a chance to be finished out or go the distance now, or this is just this justice coming in. You're like, now I can feel like instead of sitting, like all 3 of these characters are sitting right in middle. And the environmental energy, and then there's this justice to be fair. Happy Happy is a 26 card. If that is relevant for you, might be a treat. Okay, something that was on hold. Yeah, something that was on hold or on pause. Surprisingly, coming coming in. Now it's like, oh, well, now the world is my oyster because she has a fortune cookie or an oyster on the other side. I don't, it doesn't feel like you would be one to put your life on pause just because something isn't realized, but it's just that feeling of how I can start flying. Okay, messages for Crystal, please and thank you. What's up with Crystal here? What is advice here from Spirit about this North Node of Destiny crossing Venus? Okay, is it something like where, like, well, I'm separated, we're getting divorced, it's in process, and maybe you just didn't feel quite right about starting something new until that paper was finalized? And I just saw Two of Wands. It's taken forever or taken longer than it should have. Try getting a divorce from America with your ex-Kiwi husband in music. Crazy. Took forever. All right, well, it's back. Okay. Six of Pentacles. This is like everybody do their share. It's the purple dude playing kids song that, oh, Barney, everybody do their shares, or is that clean up? I don't know, kid shit. It's been a long while. It's been a good couple decades since there was lights in the house. So, this is like mermaids here are blowing they're oxygenating the bubbles, the pentacles, breathing life into the bubbles, and then the fairies are carrying them away. So this is an equal, reciprocal energy situation here. King of Wands, I see it. I want it. It's mine. Opportunity is Temperance, alchemizing that energy of the past and the future. There's the past judgment call that was inevitable here. Part of the reading, Three of Pentacles, a new springboard. We got a 33 energy, which I mentioned in my own personal note today. Got it because they's me personal notes. Now I have to pull it out. Today, right. That's tomorrow, the 30th. Oh, the full moon tomorrow. Reference back to 1982, which is a 1010 portal energy, because it's tomorrow's energy is a 44. Who got that? Was that Egg or I think it was Diana? Tomorrow's a 44 day, just FYI. But the moon moves into Scorpio. Today's the 30th at 3:03 Eastern Standard Time, which makes it another 3. Said, check back to 424 notes regarding 33. So I don't know if that helps you, but I felt called to reference those dates. Block, High Priestess energy, trusting our intuition regarding judgment call of the past. What Spirit wants you to know. 8 of Pentacles. Well, focusing on your work. You're taking a leadership position here, especially with the King of Wands in the situation, and she's the one delegating here. So she's in charge here of everybody operating like in a assembly line. All this whole, like, I don't know that I've ever seen this. These are the 3 cards out of 78 that depict this kind of balanced and sharing energy. So you're coming in at 6 of Pentacles. The heart of the reading is 3 of Pentacles. See how they're sharing the work there? And then what Spirit wants you to know is now you're delegating. Springboard to 3 of Cups, celebrating this leadership position, because 3 of Pentacles can be like the student, the 2 students and the teacher. It can be the architect and the 2 people building the house. It's collaboration is the whole heart of everything here. But Spirit wants you to know is you need organizing of the collaborating. Oh, okay. So, pardon our construction talk, guys. So when you cost a job, there's all different kinds of skills in construction, right? Depends if it's commercial or home building. But this is about like being the person that costs out the job. It's the one being the superintendent on the job site. Delegation. It's the position where to do that in New Zealand, where you're saying, okay, we're going to hire this person for the roof, we're going to hire this person for the framing, we're going to get this excavator in, and then you do all the scheduling. It's that kind of position of leadership. And then by you learning how to do all the things, like that's just immediate respect because you know what you're doing. And the outcome energy is passionate Knight of Wands, Lemmy Adam coach. So, with the situation being the King of Wands sends out the Knight. You're saying yes to whatever this new opportunity is. We got Queen of Cups on the environmental energy, guiding that Six of Pentacles, being fair. So situation, Eight of Swords, driving that King of Wands. Am I qualified? Can I really do it? Yes, girl. And we've got King of Cups, diplomacy. There's our full moon energy, alchemizing, any pain into wisdom, but also it's like I'm the communicator, okay, the conch shell, and I'm also looking at using my experience of the past, the Nautilus, and I know how to communicate as the teacher, but it feels like you feel like a student, and so it's like, nah, sis, ain't like that. Okay. What was inevitable here in the recent past or past, up to you. Two of Cups energy. I want what you want. It feels like this opportunity is what you want. So heart of the reading, money, honey, King of Pentacles, driving that Three of Pentacles. This is like something you can retire on. Double Kings. I mean, come on. Near future is we need to make peace with our emotional baggage. Okay, this is Five of Cups. This is like going, I appreciate the journey, lessons. I'm going to go to the lighthouse now. Peace and love. Seven of Cups, fueling the High Priestess. That is like, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And that's only because you're kind of overthinking your intuition there. Intuition is the first millisecond of 1 second it's involved. And then we've got Seven of Wands, surprise. This is Spirit's like letting you know, yeah, you're still gonna be surprised by it, but you're gonna be offered a leadership role here. And your enthusiasm is what's bringing in the stability and the money. This could be a couple that owns the company. Environmental energy, you've got the King of Queen of Cups and the King and Queen of Pentacles. Damn. Overthink it. If it feels good, go for it. If this is like a family-owned company, it might be a smaller company, but it's going to offer you bigger opportunity. If the money's not as much, the money will come. That wherever you follow your passion, the money's coming. Especially with King of Pentacles in the heart of the reading, this is a springboard. It might sound like small potatoes, what this is, but it's not. It leads to big potatoes. Leads to big potatoes. I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you. Anything else for like? Really the situation is like you're overthinking Can I really do it? Okay. Again with the, can you hit your target? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. For it. Okay. And or this old thing has to die. 13. This judgment call of, yeah, what you want wants you. Stop overthinking it. Or nautilus energy of past. All this blue. This is a big old say yes to me, Crystal. You do what you want. I'm just a tarot lady. Just saying. It feels like nothing, nothing, nothing. It's like you're getting retribution, something, and not in a happy, happy way, but not in a nana nana boo boo. That's your miracle. You won't have to do. You won't have to say a damn thing. Believe me, they're gonna know. I mean, I don't know if that's someone that didn't believe in you, or if that's yourself. Didn't think you had the cojones. You got the cojones here, chickie. Just don't let that mental block of, oh my God, I know nothing about XYZ. Figure it out on the way. It's a big opportunity. It's actually way bigger than it feels, but I don't want to scare you. It's a springboard. It's just a springboard for your new opportunity, but it'll definitely be worth celebrating. You're gonna get it. Like it's a good one. I like it. I like it. Miss Kathy, ease up. So, the only Karen I know was the most beautiful girl, I thought, in our school, and she was the homecoming queen. And for once, it was somebody very sweet, very smart, and it's like someone that should have been. She was wonderful. And she played softball. Like she was really good at sports, but she was, I mean, she was just gorgeous, very, still very feminine in her energy, but she would like she could scare you a little bit too. She, like don't. She can also kick your ass. Come, Karen. Have you guys warned her about me yet? We get a little salty up here. Salty. It's not the right word. Um, Salty. Like see, sassy. Speaking of, where's sassy at? All right. Bye, Miss Peg. Go make your dinner. All right, Miss Kath, with your Scorpio in the fourth house energy, that's your home foundation. Let's find out how you are constructing a beautiful personal reality. New dream here, perhaps. You got to water this. This is all about the sun is going to be opposing the Scorpio moon, right? Because the Scorpio and Taurus are on an axis. So it's the teeter totter. One goes with the other. There's got to be someone to water the flowers, Taurus, in order for that full moon to blossom. Double justice energy here, double Libra energy there, which is going to be your third house of communication. Might be getting a message here regarding it's an emotional truth. You know how to do this. All right, for Kathy, fourth house, full moon and Scorpio. Was she using her diplomacy skills regarding her? Okay, hold on. Are exercising a skill in diplomacy, but someone or some situation has not seen it from you before, and they're like, "Oh, that's a boss move." It's a skill that someone hasn't seen in you before, or maybe you had it and they just didn't appreciate it. Well, that was random, but let's see. Mending, knowing, milk and honey. Yeah, and there's a truth be told with that. Truth be told, focusing on the truth here of some sort. 14 energy. And there's an owl of wisdom opening up its heart, and then it's standing on a mask. Are you saying something you haven't ever said? Skill someone hasn't seen. Is it for Kathy, please? Full moon in Scorpio. Right. We got a flipper in there. Okay. There's two. Time to go, and there is a portal opening here. I just mentioned that today is a 44 day. 44 years ago, I don't know if this has to do with 1982, which was a 1010 portal. I don't know, maybe if it's a chance to open a door that you didn't open before. I think you're around my age, so you would have been around 10 to 12. And there's justice. There's some kind of justice coming around from 1982, this 1010. And then we've got loyal heart here. This is the one that came up in the reading earlier this week where I said someone that you might have passed notes with, and I think that was in 1984. So it was 2 days ago for Kath. A reunion or something coming up? Driving this. Yeah, community. An 8 energy. So 44, I mentioned 44 is in there. Then we have progression because this is time to go 45 to, well, it's not going to be a 45 day tomorrow because we restart. Put it in the, I made a graphic. This is the second week on a Monday. I made a graphic. So the next 8 day is Sunday, or excuse me, today is an 8 day, Saturday is an 8 day, Sunday is a 9 day. This is a chance coming back again. Or this is like someone, there's streamers across every card. They're not on every card. They're almost half the deck, but not on every. The royal heart are the only ones with keys. Their bodies are shaped in a heart. And again, this is like the old to pass notes back and forth kind of. Maybe a chance you didn't take, or ask someone out that you wanted to ask out, or they wanted to ask you out and you said no for whatever reason. That's it. Okay, that was random, but that's what I got. Okay, let's get a first card out here for Miss Kathy. What's this about? Time to go from something really freaking exhausting here. What are you doing 7 days a week, 24 hours a day? It's time to something you're thinking about or that an action that you're doing. What's driving that? Yeah. Whatever this ending is kind of doing this kind of effort is careless to your body. It's like pouring oil. It's like the oil spills here in the ocean. To be fair, yeah, this is victory of an old situation. Maybe it's something like someone's like, "Oh, I never thought you liked me," and you're like, "Man, I thought you were cool. What are you talking about?" Or vice versa. Victory, Six of Wands, is the situation here. And the opportunity is to leave some old beef behind. Only take with you what you need from that learning. Seven of Swords. In the Mermaid deck, remember, it is the way out of a small or tricky cavern. And Seven of Swords traditionally is doing what's best for the highest good of all. Someone confessing something here too. Only taking what you need. Lesson from it. Okay. Um, your victory might have been a nightmare for someone else or some kind of win. It's our full moon in Scorpio. Diplomacy, parting, Aquarian energy, Seven of Swords. Your Seven of Swords, Pluto is going to be in your seventh house of one-to-one relationships. Diplomacy, taking lead in a nightmare. This is something exhausting, but it's done. You're gaining victory, to be fair. You're getting karmic justice for the nightmare that you caused or your sleepless nights. But this is the opportunity for you to go, okay, I can leave the bullshit of that behind. Don't need all seven swords of truth because the four that they're leaving there are the four truths that you need to leave behind. To your present life. Yeah, there's the Three of Swords in the past, something that was exhausting, but it's done. But it's time mentally to step into a new portal because your karmic justice for a loyal heart is trying to come in, but it feels like it depends on this diplomacy energy and really leaving behind what you don't need to be thinking. Driving that Three of Swords is the Two of Pentacles, someone that maybe tried to pull the wool over your eyes or was just for entertainment purposes. Don't look here. I'm good at having fun and maybe entertaining the kids, but sleight of hand, let that go. I don't know how long ago that was. Yeah, whatever I just said, it's time to let that go. And then Nine of Swords plus Ace of Swords is your 10 of like in this deck. You see the release of that old hurt coming up out of the mermaid. Part of the reading, this is about a one-to-one committed relationship. Yep. We get victory here in the future. Near future, let that shit, like, stop thinking about it. It's easy to do, right? Stop thinking about it. I know. All right. I mean, how many times am I shuffling, guys? And now the third card and sixth card here on your environmental energy, another energetic match, King and Queen of Cups. So in the near future, you got to let crumble days in which the outside nurturing did not to you, Queen of Cups. It is in your fourth house of Cancer, of home. Scorpio is in your fourth house. Your foundation. You need to crumble that shit up and let only take with you like what was the positive things you learned from it that you're never again, and the suffering about it is optional. That's a choice. You don't have to take those swords. Leave that shit there. And this is how you get back to loyal energy. This is something from the way past, honey. Like it's been this is a lot. That's a lot to fucking carry. Carelessness of somebody else that you did not control. That's a lot to be. especially if it's still present day. Siren just trying to like its best to be like, look at me. Look at this truth that you need to really look at that's deeply been buried, because then everything starts to open up here. Let it fall. Let what you thought what could have been that wasn't, what you thought could have been wasn't, let it go. It ain't. And the environmental energy wish fulfillment is blocked because of that. Like, let this past dead whale, it feels like that's been a while. And the block here on your end is the King of Wands. I see it. I want it. It's mine, but in reverse, that's, I mean, Leo in a stubborn energy. Go ahead and try to frickin' move it. Decided they want and how they want it to be. It's like, I don't want to be independent. I don't want to have to carry this burden of the past. But this is pretty stubborn. Just don't know what that is yet. Let's see. Okay, it's hidden in your moon. It means it's none of my business. But in this deck, this is the healing siren. She sings of the full moon, sends notes of healing. I haven't talked about tuning in a while. I don't know if it's in your area. But that's when they take like the tuning forks over your body, similar to Reiki, except with hands healing. Actually, different vibrations of the tuning forks that get your body back in sync. I might know, but that's what came up. Healing the past. Yep. Very true. The situation still is up. One that you thought you had kind of conquered here. It could simply be a nightmare about a person who, Six of Wands, when combined with the Nine of Swords, that can be someone who's a little bit in their ego, and it's just like, the nerve of them. I've been doing all the work, and look at them take all the credit. Probably that's the way it was. Yeah. Didn't do shit except for trying to get all the glory and the applause. But are you still gonna let it? It is what they is. You're still gonna let it keep you up at night. Mm-mm. Then this is old. Oh, I got two. It's supposed to come up on the top there. Outcome energy, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, message, and Eight of Swords. I want a new start, and I want to just throw my fucking stick at life. But what's like, I still need to find, like, you're still trying to find more information or something. You're trying to make something make sense. It's not for you to sense over. Eight of Swords is a waste of time. Like, this is not what we should be focusing on here. Driving the Page of Wands, your fuck it stick here is like the focus on the Four of Cups, the focusing on what we don't want when a new cup is trying to be offered to you, that we're still going to attract what we don't want. So in the near future here, we gotta shake some shit up with that Tower. Again, Mars, Aries, that's the time is nigh. Mars is at 15 Aries, discovering the importance of sanctifying life itself. Discovering the importance and joy of celebrating my life now. Bring in all I'm grateful for. And setting this down brings in this diplomacy. Like, this is something, like, why are we still carrying this bag? And what's being discovered here, this information observing underneath the iceberg, is literally the work you've been doing. And as soon as we stop, as we get ourselves out of our head about it, here is the gifty, the information, actual, tangible about setting this mind burden down. And it's the truth about a past commitment of some kind that still yanks your fucking head. I was gonna say nads, but I know you don't have them. Yanks your nads. Why do you always get the dirty words cards? Bag of dicks. Nads. Or cat. You hate me. Yeah, it's just like something that still like really gets to it really gets to you. Heal that, because we should not be letting something that old still kind of get under our skin. It's time to leave that behind and step into this next portal. Then your karmic justice here can come in, and the loyalty of the heart. Could be someone you certainly could be somebody there from childhood that brings in this healing for you, or you're simply healing this childhood wound. Okay. Gets under your, what is that? It's under your nads. Boy, see, it's Kathy's fault. She gets me ornery. Like, no, everybody gets their ornery. Only on Thursdays. You need Ricky. Oh, 16 in 1982. Well, you would have been my babysitter. Except I was already babysitting my two sisters at 10 years old. And first kids, all under 3, and a newborn when I was 10. And still making dinner and having it on the stove when she got home. All for $2 an hour. Plus free Mary Kay. That was my, and I always said yes to that job. Okay. Yep. So right here, this came up in the one of the signs last night. I think Libra, which would be your communication energy, swords. I said something about a Mona Lisa smile, or this is like something that it has bothered you for a really long time, but you're like on it on a good base. But getting ready to getting ready to break this old story open. And we've got the magician energy of the one. Um, any way the wind blows, north, following a north node. See the weather vane there up at the top. We've got eat your words, 34. There's the 33 again, ducks in a row. And we've got scissors energy of no strings attached, 35, bringing out 8. Oh, my phone is clear across the room. Yeah, somebody around, like, you don't have to stop worrying if they're getting their comeuppances, because what goes around comes around, and whatever you've been worried about, this long held, this beef, of some kind of an ending, and it's not fair. This is like when one parent looks like the fun parent, because they come and pick up the kids, they do all the fun things, and meanwhile you're busting your ass, and you're like, well, just, yeah, mom does everything, and mom's funding the uniforms and the school, and then the dad comes in and he's like, "Oh, hey, kids, look at this." And you're like, "Why do they get to be the mushroom? Why do they get to be the fun guy?" Ah, it's not fair. Pairs, that's their lessons to learn. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Break this shit up because yes, you're doing all the work. Yes, someone else gave you credit. Yes, or they got the credit for your work. Yes, it pissed you off. It's holding on to that. It's not going to do you any good. This is time to be like, you know what? Mm-mm. Let it go. I let it go. I pour back into me. Yes, that's the truth. It don't matter. Like it's time to heal. Whatever that was. I don't know if it's like competition, sibling competition, or friend competition, or competition like in sports, but this is something that's like it still kind of gets you going. Still like still pisses me off. Okay. Uh I'll look this up for you later if you like that, but I definitely like the movement towards North Nodes because your success, anything anybody had to say, it makes them eat their words. Like you don't have to say a damn thing. Your ducks in a row, girl. This is wanting to come in, but you got to balance some karmic justice of your own here, and really let go of the way something looked because you were the it all. Somebody else got the credit, and so fucking what? Now, great kids, you did it all, and they just got the fun parts. Still great kids. I know what you mean, though. That should be trifling. It's like fair. No, it wasn't. You're right. You are right. I hope that helped you, though. It was a fun date night. I hope you guys had a good time. Seen a lot of threes too. Check back to 424 and 428 was just a couple. That's why I was mentioning in readings, whatever the 428 reading was. Thursday, Wednesday would have been posted on Tuesday night. That one was a blue thumbnail. Something about the Ace of Swords, something about speaking up or okay. Think that's everybody. It was yeah. You're so welcome. It gets under your skin. Okay. Hey, like me too. It's like, but then the end result is still the end result, and doesn't matter how you got there. And guess what? Universe is always going to take care of you, even if they got all the accolades. It's still justice is coming here. But first, you got to leave that ish. 45 adds to a 9. Step into the next new portal. Time to go. Time to take the new way, babe. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me and hanging out. I'll love you too. Thank you, Crystal. I hope that helped you. Oh, I already forget what it was. Ooh, I love that you wowed them with your questions. I doubt your answers were horrible. I think the questions are way because it shows that you did your homework, had the balls to ask, and that was being thoughtful. Yeah. You said, don't worry about it. Plus, was in there and even talk about your rainbow here. All right, kiddos. I love you, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for being so much fun during date night, and I will see you on the next one. Love you so much. Bye bye for now.